What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division Incursion build video. Today we're going to take a look at alternative guns, because not everyone has got the OUROBOROS and you need yourself a good gun to get through it, and you obviously want to put out your max DPS. So we're going to try some of the more unusual candidates across a couple of videos. We did one recently that turned out to be bugged, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to move on to some other candidates. Let's get going. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Check me out live on YouTube, Twitch and Kick. And if you like the sound of these videos, or you like my content in general and you need some help with any of this stuff, incursions and raids, you can join the community Discord. The link is down below in the description. That is enough talking rubbish. Let's get on. So this is going to be a video. Well, let's watch the video together first of all. So you can see we are just about to run in now, get the initial aggro, and the idea behind this is that we can basically do all of it, you know, just stood in the little hallway. I've got gear on the floor because I've been testing different guns, and there was two that kind of stirred a little bit that I wanted to make videos on, this one and one other. But as you can see at the moment, I'm just getting stacked for strikers because strikers is good. We're using the booster hides for the Hasbro, because the flames really can hurt. And then I'm going to switch to the Dread Edit and just basically see what kind of numbers we get. So you can see here, very important with this build to get to headshots. So we're cracking out for like 9 and 10 mil there, 8 mil, 12, up to 15 mil there once Sledgehammer and Opportunistic landed on. And I can get quite a few in there for that. This is definitely not a headshot build by any means. This was a crit chance, crit damage build of strikers. I just put on the gun really just to kind of see how well it would perform, and it kind of does okay. But in reality, is there many other things that you would probably use, like the Elmo, the other gun I'm going to do a video on, the EB, the FAL, the AK, any other SMG? You would probably use anything else over this. You know, marksman rifles are just behind in the bursty meta that we need for this fight. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go over the build for this. So this is what I put out. So we'll look at the stats first of all. 56 crit chance and 81% critical hit damage with 196 headshot damage. The buff itself, the gun's got no expertise on it whatsoever, but we get 10% damage to target out of cover, 111 headshot damage because it's a sniper, and we get the full stop talent, which is what made me interested in it. Shooting enemies builds stacks to a cap of 20. Headshots grant 2 stacks. Each stack grants 2% weapon damage and 5% headshot damage. Now obviously I probably would have been better stacking on more headshot with this, but I didn't really want to put it together, and I really don't think it's worth putting this together to try this when there's such other viable and better options available. You would just use your Elmo over this. Like, you can miss the headshot, you can, you know, not be as fast firing it. It only has 10 in the mag with 11 if you keep one in it in the barrel. Like, it's just not ideal in any way. Can it do the job? Yeah, you've just watched me. It can do the job. The other two members were running St. Elmo's. Am I being carried a bit? Probably. I'm not really putting in, you know, my full weight that I could be by running, you know, almost any other gun. You know, the Eagle Bearer would probably be better. You know, Lady Death. There's a whole bunch of other, you know, guns that would probably just do a better job. I could have just carried on firing my rock and roll and probably done a better job. But if you are interested in the build, we ran, you know, the Coyote's mask with max crit chance, crit damage and crit chance in the mod slot. I switched to Foxes, you know, for damage targets cover and some headshot damage on there just to put a bit of extra in. And then with the strikers, we ran the backpack obviously with crit chance, the gloves with weapon damage and crit chance, the chest with crit damage, crit chance, and the holster with weapon damage and crit damage. The pulse for an overcharge that gave us, if you look here at the bottom, you can see it gives us 15% extra amplified damage, and the booster hive just so we got 100% Hasbro. Everything else that came along with that is an absolute Brucey bonus. But unfortunately, I mean, it just falls off. It's just not as good as other guns that we have. And I think if 3 of us were running this, or the other 2 didn't have the Oreos, do I think we would have cleared it with such ease? Probably not. So not one that I would recommend. Probably not the worst, but definitely not the best either. that's going to be it for this video. They're not all sunshine, these videos sometimes. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Check me out on my live platforms and hit follow over there. And join the community Discord if you need some help. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.